Hi everybody, my name is Basanti if you don't know me yet, and this is a class that focuses on hormonal health. So we'll do yoga exercises, both asanas and vinyasas, and I've got a lovely sequence for you, if I do say so myself. But the main thing that I want to do is make sure that from the beginning we know that this isn't a class for women only, this is for everyone. And why is that important? Because hormones are often associated with, so hormonal health, we might be thinking of estrogen production, regulating that, detoxification, proper detoxification of estrogen. But hormones are, if there's stress in the body, for example, then all of our hormones are going to work differently. And we just want to make sure that all of our hormones are in harmony and work properly for us. And that obviously has a lot to do with reducing stress in the body, reducing inflammatory markers as well. So it is a very inclusive class, and there'll be lots and lots of different options. Some things may be a little bit harder, but there's always an option to do things easier as well. And I want you to focus on what feels good in your body and always adapt, even if I don't give options, if I may not have given a certain option. So that's important. And now let's start in Vajrasana. If that's not comfortable for you, sitting on the heels like that, you could sit on a block and then alleviate some of that pressure on the legs. But yeah, let's see what else works for you. If you want to come into a cross-leg position, Shavasana will do as well. So you just want to straighten the spine, and we'll start by bringing the hands onto the chest and stomach and noticing the heartbeat and noticing the breath, both in the chest but also around the stomach. And especially around the stomach, you might let one hand travel to the rib cage as well, so that you become aware of where you can feel the breath in your body. All of these different parts of the body. You might even bring the hand to your shoulder and notice if there's something going on there, your collarbone. So just becoming aware of the breath in every part of the upper body. Hands could travel to the back. That basic yogic breath is one that really is very gentle and very light. It's soundless, it doesn't move the hairs in your nostrils. We just want to be aware. Eyes can stay closed if you want, but obviously open them if you prefer. And we slowly guide the breath in through the nose, feeling the stomach expand, rib cage, chest, and out through the nose. Slow breath in, and an even slower breath out. So don't let go. It's like a friend you don't want to say goodbye to. Standing at the door, you still say goodbye. Good, and then we'll open the eyes and we'll come into Pranayama, which I'm sure many of you know. I just want to say, as I'm explaining, you can stick with that gentle version. Definitely do if you're pregnant or if you have hypertension, but also if it just doesn't feel right and you want to keep it simple and gentle. So hands into a loose fist. We're going to inhale as we raise the arms and open the palms, and exhale, come down. So guiding the breath in and guiding the breath out. And again, you can absolutely stay with this, gentle breaths in and out. Or you can do this a little bit more forcefully. Breathing in, the arms go up as before. Breathing out, hands into fist, and you're exhaling through the nose, quite a strong, forceful exhalation. Break, and if that felt nice, let's do it again. Another round of 10 breaths like that, Bhastrika Pranayama. And again, if you want, keep it gentle, keep it simple. And if you're unsure, also keep it gentle. Went a bit further there. I obviously can't count. Gently release and take a little moment to either bring the hands to your chest and stomach again, or just rest them in your lap. Right hand can rest in the palm of the left hand, thumbs together. And we notice, maybe with touching the chest, but maybe not, what our heartbeat is up to. It's just a bit of energy in the body, and it's great against anxiety as well. We do it another time, so 10 of these, maybe longer if it feels comfortable. One more for good measure. Right, okay, so from here, we're going to gently move into the neck. And these movements are completely up to you. You could go into a full circle if you like. You could do half circles. You could move your ears from side to side. This is just us intuitively moving into the neck in a way that feels good for it. It could be big circles or big movements, or they could be very gentle and small. And we reach the arms forwards, round the back. And we raise the arms and get low. Breathe in and breathe out. Float the arms down. Inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, go over to the right side. Breathing into the left side of the body and breathe out, come back. Inhale, right arm goes up. Exhale, over to the left side. One more long inhalation into the right side, and on the exhale, we come back. Inhale, raise the arms. And we exhale and press the elbows down. Squeeze the shoulder blades, and from here draw circles. Letting the shoulders guide the way, but letting the hands and elbows be part of this movement. We inhale and raise the arms. And we exhale and bring the hands in front of us, coming onto all fours. Roughly aligning the hands and shoulders, or wrists and shoulders, and the knees and hips. And we're going to inhale, gently arching the back and looking to the front. Exhale, gently rounding the back and dropping the head. And we keep going in Marjariasana, the cat. Inhaling and arching, exhaling and rounding. You might close the eyes here. And always prioritize the breath. The breath is your key, your gateway to balancing the flow of energy in the body, to get yourself from your stress response to your parasympathetic response, your rest and digest response. It doesn't mean we have to over-breathe. So if you feel much more comfortable with not guiding the breath, but just listening to it, that is absolutely fine. Going a little bit bigger from the small cat into a bigger cat, the tiger of Vyagrasana. Going to inhale and raise the right leg, foot towards the head. Exhale, knee to the dropped head. Inhaling, arching, and exhaling, rounding. Make sure the arms are long. And there's space between the shoulder blades as we're arching as well. And on the next inhale, straighten the right leg away from you. Send your left arm to the front. Close the eyes for a moment here and listen to your breath. And release. Eyes can stay closed if you want, or you can open them. Inhale, raise your left leg, arch your back, foot towards the head. Exhale, knee to the dropped head. And you determine the perfect rhythm here based on your breath. And on the next inhale, send your left leg away from you. Right arm to the front, close the eyes, And hold that posture here, but don't hold your breath. Let it flow. Listen to it, and we stay. And release. Hands to the ground. Knees on the ground. We bring the feet together and the knees apart and push ourselves back. And lengthen the arms. Let your head drop to the ground, forehead heavy. You take a few breaths here, in through the nose and out through the nose. And next inhale, look to the front. As you exhale, come forward, stay nice and low, tuck your toes under and drop the chest between your hands. Chin can be on the ground. We will push ourselves back. So this may be a lot for your arms here. You can obviously adapt this a little bit. Coming a little bit higher, for example, rather than staying low. And the next time you come forward, stay, drop your hips, lengthen the legs, and arch your back. And from here, into child's pose. We inhale and look to the front. We exhale, tuck the toes under, and shift our chest forwards. We inhale and arch, nice and gently. And we exhale and push ourselves to the back. Good, we'll do 3 more rounds like that. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara. 8 parts of the body are touching the ground. Inhale and arch in a gentle Cobra Bhujangasana. And exhale, push yourself to the back. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, child's pose, Malasana or Shashangasana. So Shashank Bhujangasana is that sequence. We're coming again into that Ashtanga Namaskara pose, into Bhujangasana, and into child's pose from here. And we stay. And on the next inhale, we come up to sit on the heels again, breathing in nice and long in the spine. And breathe out, bring the hands to the heart center. And we'll come into a few rounds of Katu Pranam, which you may or may not know. Inhale, raise the arms, look up. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara, as before. Inhale, Bhujangasana. And then exhale, tuck your toes under, push the hips up, and let the heels get heavy here. Walking one heel into the mat and then the other, also getting a little bit of life into the ankles and into the toes. And then from here, inhale, raise your right leg. And as you exhale next, step your right foot to the front. Drop your knee to the ground. Inhale, raise your arms and look up. Exhale, step to the front into Uttanasana, to forward fold. Inhale, rise, letting the fingertips guide the way. And exhale, fold forwards again. Inhale, right foot to the back. And exhale, drop your knee to the ground. You're gonna inhale and raise the arms. And exhale, from here into Parvatasana, mountain pose or downward dog. And then freestyling our way forwards. This could be a plank, it could be a low plank. Now knees can be on the ground, maybe for the first one they are. And we're pushing ourselves to the back as we did before. Inhale, rise to sit on the heels. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Left side, breathe in, raise the arms. Breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, come forwards. Inhale, arch. Exhale, push yourself up. And a little moment here. Maybe both heels are heavy. Now focus on the length in the arms. We want to press the shoulders to the back and up. And then inhale, raise your left leg nice and long. And as you exhale next, step your foot to the front. drop your right knee to the ground. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, and step into a forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, left foot to the back. Exhale, drop your knee. Breathe in and raise the arms. You're going to breathe out and step back, hips high. We're going to freestyle our way forwards and from here back into child's pose. And inhale, Vajrasana. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, fold forwards. Breathe in, look to the front. Breathe out, Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, arch, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Parvatasana. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, step to the front. Drop your left knee, and this time send that left leg a little bit further back. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. And exhale, hands come to the ground. We step to the front. We inhale and come to standing. And we exhale and let the heart guide the way down. Inhale, right foot to the back. And as on the other side, drop your knee, send it a little bit further to the back. Breathing in, we raise the arms. Breathing out, we step back and push the hips up. Breathe in here, and as you exhale, come forwards and down, maybe knees to the ground, maybe not, as you push yourself to the back. Inhale, rise to sit on the heel. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathe in, raise the arms. Breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, Ashtanga Namaskara. Inhale, arch. Exhale, push up. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, step to the front, drop your right knee. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, step into a forward fold. Inhale, rise. And exhale, fold forwards. Breathe in, left foot to the back. Breathe out, drop your knee. Inhale, arms go up. And exhale into downward dog or mountain. Slowly on an exhale, make your way forwards and down and push yourself to the back. So this is total freestyle here, up to you how. Breathe in, come up, and breathe out, hands to the heart center. Breathe in, arms go up. Breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, come forwards. Breathe in, arch. Breathe out, push up. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, step to the front, this time into a high lunge, Shavasana. Breathe in. Breathe out, step forwards, drop the head. Inhale, rise. And exhale, fall forwards again. Breathe in, right foot to the back. Sink the hips down as you exhale. And then inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, stepping to the back. Breathe in to prepare, and exhale, come forwards and down. And push yourself to the back. Inhale, come to sit on the heels. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, come forwards. Inhale, drop your hips, raise the chest. Exhale, push the hips up. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, to step to the front. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, step forwards. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, fold forwards again. Inhale, left foot to the back. Exhale, hips sink down just a little bit. Breathe in, raise the arms. Breathe out, step into a mountain. Inhale, and as you exhale, come forwards, down, maybe into child's pose with your torso and the knees on the ground. And then inhale, come all the way up to sit on the heels. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Can we do 2 more rounds? That's 4, right and left. Yes, I can do maths. Inhale, raise the arms, look up. Exhale, fold forwards. For those who want a challenge, and really only those who do, inhale, look to the front. Exhale, come into a Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, push up from here. Breathe in, right leg goes up. Breathe out, step to the front, left heel to the ground. Inhale, raise the arms, straighten the torso. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, come up. And exhale, fold forwards. Breathe in, right foot to the back and onto the ground. And then sinking down, inhale, raise the arms into Virabhadrasana. And exhale, stepping into Parvadasana. Breathe in. As you exhale, come forwards and down. If you feel, this is what I wanted to show, if you feel a little bit, what's the word? Exhausted. Yes, I'm looking forward. Come into child pose from here, and then from here, back into our original position. And we breathe in, raise the arms, breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale, look to the front, and exhale, come forwards into any posture that works for you. Inhale and arch, could be upward dog, could be cobra. And exhale, push up. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, step the foot to the front, right heel to the ground. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, step into a forward fold. Breathe in, rise. And breathe out, fold forwards again. Inhale, left foot to the back, heel to the ground. Inhale, raise your arms. And exhale, step to the back. Breathing in and breathing out, coming forwards and down onto the ground if you want. Or from here, Chaturanga into child's pose. Breathe in, come up. Breathe out, hands to the heart center. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Breathe in, look to the front. Breathe out, come forwards. You could come onto the front of the body as well. Inhale and arch. Exhale, push up. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, step to the front. Breathe in, raise your right arm. And breathe out, step into a forward fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, right foot to the back. Exhale, sink down. Breathe in, left arm goes up. And as you exhale, step back into your mountain or downward dog. Breathing in. And as you exhale, roll forwards, drop down or off the ground as you push yourself towards the back. Inhale, come up. And exhale, hands to the heart center, left side. Breathe in and out. Inhale, look to the front. Exhale, come forwards. Doesn't matter how or where. Breathe in, arch. Breathe out, push up. Breathe in, left leg goes up. Breathe out, step to the front. Inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, step forwards. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold forwards. Inhale, left foot to the back. Exhale, sink down. Breathe in, right arm goes up. And breathe out, step to the back, hips high. We take a breath in here and then exhale, roll forwards, drop all the way onto the ground or hold, and then push yourself all the way into child's pose. Inhale and come up. And we exhale and bring the hands to the heart center. Hopefully we're a bit warmer now. Breathe in, raise the arms. Breathe out, come forwards into child's pose. And take a few breaths here. And relax the forearms onto the ground, relax the shoulders. And we keep breathing in and out through the nose. Even though the heart rate and our breath, our respiration have obviously changed, we want to make sure we keep ourselves nice and relaxed here. The breath can help itself out more if we're not breathing through the mouth. And such activates our stress response. So we're just slowing it down. And then arms to the sides of the body. We turn our head to the left side. And we turn the head to the right side. And then we slowly come back. We bring the arms to the front. And then we interlock the hands here. And we come up. Now we want to tuck the toes under. So we'll come into, doesn't have to be a full headstand. Go for it if you want, but we don't need a full Asana for this. We drop our head. So crown of the head will rest in our hands, in the palms of the hands, while the forehead is on the ground. And then we tuck the toes under. We raise our hips. And straighten the leg a little bit, but we keep them bent so that the knees can come towards the chest. And we stay here, or we could even raise one foot, maybe both. But again, it's all about just that position of the head here. And we breathe. And for those who are comfortable, you can raise one foot and then the other. Don't force anything. Just be comfortable. So anything that works for you, whichever variation you like. And you slowly release, coming back into child's pose. And arms to the sides of the body, we turn our head to the right. And drop the shoulders. Turn the head to the left side. And then from here, hands push you up, and we come onto all fours. We tuck the toes under. We can then from here step the feet to the outside of the hands, or we could jump. And I'm going to turn to you so that you can see me a little bit better. We'll make our hands disappear underneath, or just the fingers disappear underneath the feet, and the thumbs can rest on top. I'm going to straighten the spine as much as we can. Then we take a deep breath in and look up. And we exhale and push ourselves up. You might have to move the toes a little bit further in, the heels a little bit further out. So whatever works here. And then we go again. We're going to inhale and straighten up into Malasana. And exhale, push ourselves into this forward fold. Good. And listen to your breath as you keep doing this. So Vayu Nishkasana. Even though this posture alone, as we're holding it, would be Malasana, of course. Vayu Nishkasana. And you might know that Vayu is the wind god. It means wind, and it's also the wind god, who happens to be the father of Hanuman, the monkey god. And if every breath, if every inhale takes you into Malasana and every exhale pushes the hips up, feels like too much for you, then stay in one posture for a few breaths. And next time you push the hips up, stay, release the hands, relax the legs, bend them a little bit, move the hips from side to side, or whatever feels good here. You can rock your torso from side to side as well. And then from here, slowly walk your feet together until the big toes touch. Hands to the shins, we straighten the arms. And then from here, inhale and come all the way up to standing. Cross your wrists in front of you. And we inhale into a very gentle, so it's a mini tiny back bend. It's more about stretching out here. And we stay as we breathe, and that may mean that you'll come out of the back bend a little bit. Sometimes in back bends we feel that our breath can't really do what it should be doing. So keep feeling the breath in your stomach, even if that means that there's no back bend at all. And then from here, we're going to grab hold of the left wrist and pull it to the right side. And we'll bring that other wrist in front and come back into that stretch here in Uttanasana. Pull the right wrist over to the left side. So not an arch now, just a lateral stretch. And come back up, float the arms down. Feet about hip distance apart as we gently sink into our knees a little bit. We want to come into Kati Chakrasana. So Kati is the waist, the main movement is from the waist, but the knees are sort of moving along with you. Not too much, but you don't want to lock them out, so don't keep yourself static in that part of the body. Breathe in and exhale. Send your fingers over to the right side, starting to twist. Doesn't matter how far, keep it comfortable and keep breathing. Come back to the front. Reassess how we're standing here, make sure we're comfortable, and then breathe in and exhale over to the other side. And back to the front, we're going to inhale and raise the arms. And exhale, bring the hands to the heart center. And we step to the front of the mat where you probably still are. I'm going to go back to the front of my mat. And we're going to inhale and raise the arms and look up. And exhale, fold forwards. Breathe in, step your right foot to the back. Breathe out, step your left foot to the back. Hold your breath now, drop your knees, chest and chin, but chaturanga if you want. Inhale and arch, cobra, or upper dog if you were chaturangaing in this. I know that's not a word. Exhale, push up. Inhale, right foot to the front. Exhale, left foot to the front. Inhale, rise. And exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathe in, raise the arms. Breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale, left foot to the back. Exhale, right foot to the back. Hold your breath. Drop your knees, chest and chin. Inhale, arch. Exhale, push up. Inhale, left foot to the front. Exhale, right foot to the front. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathe in, raise the arms. Breathe out, fold forwards. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left foot. Hold your breath. Drop down, knees could be off the ground. Inhale and arch. Exhale, push up. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, rise. Exhale, Anjali Mudra. Breathe in and out. Inhale, left foot to the back. Exhale, right foot to the back. Hold your breath coming down in any way you like. Inhale and arch. Exhale, push up. Inhale, left foot to the front. Exhale, right foot to the front. Breathe in, come up. And breathe out, hands to the heart center. We bring the feet apart. We inhale and rise with the arms. And we exhale and fold forwards. And here now, gently bend your legs. Hands firmly on the ground. Drop all the way down. Grab hold of your big toes.
And then drop your buttocks to the ground and send your legs to the front. If that's a little bit much, just bring the hands underneath your knees, completely fine as well. If you want more, straighten the legs, point the toes. Now releasing, arms go up. And you can absolutely bring your toes to the ground or bend the legs, whatever works here. We slowly release, stretch the legs out, take a breath in, flexing the feet, breathe out and fold forwards into Paschimottanasana, which is actually called the stretch of the west. So that's your back body. It's considered the west in yoga. And we slowly roll up through the spine. And from that boat we were doing just now, Asana, the more well-known boat, into a rowing boat, where we're coming forwards and taking ourselves back. Trying for the legs not to move. Imagine you're rowing here with your arms. Inhaling as you go to the back, exhaling as you go forward. And you can do a little bit of rowing here. It doesn't have to be much, or you can really go for it. Exhaling as you go to the front, inhaling as you go to the back. And then change direction, rowing backwards. And same way we're breathing, exhaling as we're going to the front, inhaling as we're going to the back. Next one at the back, hold, reach the arms to the front, raise your legs into a lower boat. Make sure your neck is relaxed. And come up. We're going to come back into Paschimottanasana, so raise the arms, flex the feet, and fold forwards. Remember, you don't have to hold on to the feet. I see that a lot, but if it puts a strain on your shoulders, if you have to strain too much, if you're somewhere here, why hold on to the feet when it's much more comfortable to hold on to the shins, for example, or to the calves, or even underneath your knees. And then slowly from here, this time with a straight back, raise the arms, go all the way up. And then from here onto your back, drag the knees in towards us. And then into big Pavanmukhtasana, just hugging the right leg in towards us and stretching the left leg out. You could stay here, or you could raise your head. Now release and change sides. Left knee comes in towards us. Right leg straightens. Again, you might raise the head, bring the forehead towards the knee. And release. We have both knees in towards us. Now we straighten the legs towards the ceiling. Straightening doesn't have to mean that they're all the way straight, so make sure it's comfortable for you. Just point the toes up towards the ceiling, but keep the toes fairly relaxed here as well. We bring the hands to the stomach, and we want to try and make sure that we're still breathing into the stomach as we send the legs forwards a little bit. This is all variations of Vipareet Karni, or the raising of the legs. We could start this, so if you're quite advanced, start it from the bottom, straightening the legs and just raising them off the ground here so they're hovering over the ground. But otherwise, here is fine, just a high diagonal. And once you know you're still breathing into the belly, of course it will change a little bit because we're engaging the core, you can bring the hands next to you. If you're noticing that you're pressing the hands into the ground, that you're working them hard, bring the arms next to your head so that you can ensure you don't do that. Now back into Ardhalasana, so into that half plow. And from here, often forgotten when we, as you may have guessed, we're going into Sarvangasana, into the shoulder stand. Often we're forgetting this bit here, but I think it's crucial and it's wonderful, so let's do it. Hands to the buttocks, and we try and keep the toes above the hips, so not going here, but staying here as we raise the buttocks off the ground. Just a little bit. So not Sarvangasana yet. Still Vipareet Karni, often called an asana. Also, it's a mudra. It's asana and mudra. Walk the hands further and further and further up, coming into Sarvangasana. However, if this isn't for you, you can also come here. Lots of the same, most of the same benefits that you get from the full shoulder stand. As you may know as well, I think Iyengar called this the mother of all asanas. And yeah, as you may know, Sarvanga, Sarv is, means all, entire. Anga are obviously your limbs, so you'll probably know that from Chaturanga Dandasana. So Chatur Anga, the four, Chatur from four, from the Sanskrit four, and Anga, the limbs. So 4 limbs, and here all limbs, because our entire body is part of this. Now we could stay here, or you could come with me and bring the knees to the forehead, and maybe even release the arms and bring them around the legs. Could also come into Vipareet Karni. Vipareet Karni. What am I saying? We're coming into Karna Pirasana, so where we're bringing the knees to the ears, the ear pressing pose. If you spend your entire time in Sarvangasana or in just Ardhalasana with your back on the ground and the legs up, that's completely fine as well. And the breath will tell you where you should be. So this is one of those things that doesn't manipulate us. Our mind often does. So let's not think mind over matter, which we very often do. Let's not be competitive. Just really do what feels good in your body. And if this isn't right for you, then don't. For example, if you're menstruating, this may not be for you. But there's so many other reasons why this might not be right for you. And most of the time, I would say the body knows best. So really just listen to that. Listen to those interoceptive senses that you've got. All the signs that your body sends to you. And from here, slowly release. Bring your back onto the ground if it isn't already. Bring your feet firmly onto the ground. And then either holding onto your ankles or not, so depending on where the feet are and whether that's actually comfortable, push your hips up. And chin still close to the chest here. You might close the eyes and we hold that for a few breaths. And slowly release. We'll bring the soles of the feet together, and then from here, come onto your forearms. You can keep the soles of the feet together if you want. There's lots of different options for Marjariasana. You could straighten the legs, which is more traditional. You could come into Padmasana here, so that lotus position of with the legs. So any of this is fine. Soles of the feet together is just as fine as stretching the legs out. Drop your head to the back. You could keep your forearms here on the ground. You could, if that's uncomfortable for you, just gently using a hand, dropping the head towards the back. And you could bring the crown of the head to the ground, hands to the feet or to the thighs, or even more traditional posture, raising the arms and legs. Or wherever you are, make sure that you're breathing steadily and comfortably. And slowly raise your head, chin to chest. You might help yourself out with a hand behind the head, especially if you did that before. And then come up, soles of the feet together. If they aren't already there, we bring the feet a little bit further forwards and then just drop forwards and down. Drop the head, let it get heavy. Bring your arms underneath the legs as well and hold onto the feet here. So whatever feels good for you. And slowly come up. We're going to bring our left foot to the right butt cheek and the right foot to the outside of the left leg. Options here, you could straighten that right leg and you could also bring the left foot to the inside of that leg. So whatever works here for you. We want to straighten our spine, so straighten the back, sit nice and tall, and then bring your right arm around the knee and gently twist. Left hand behind you, not too far from your buttocks because you want to make sure you're not sort of drifting backwards. Spine is nice and straight, back is nice and straight, shoulders above the hips as you're twisting. And then of course, for those who want to go further, you can bring that right arm to the outside of the left leg. You can bring that left hand behind you. Right hand can go underneath here, underneath that left leg, so that you can bind here. But none of this is necessary. So you want to find where you're comfortable. And sometimes a bind is, and sometimes it isn't. Slowly come back to the front. I have an extra special treat for you. We're going to bring the hands, it's actually a magic trick, not a treat, hands to the right side. We tuck the toes under here and push the hips up so that we can easily walk towards the back. And come into a forward fold, a wide leg forward fold here at the back. Heels off the ground so that we can keep walking the hands further and further, drawing a circle. And as we come back to the front, that right leg is in front of the left. We drop our left knee and we drop the buttocks. And obviously if that didn't work, we just come into that other side as we did come into the first side. So right foot to the outside of the left leg, maybe to the inside. Left foot is sort of, it's like cup and saucer. It's like the butt cheek rests gently in that left leg, in that left foot. I should stop talking, shouldn't I? Now, left arm around that knee. We use that connection here to straighten the spine, and we keep the spine straight as we gently twist, coming into that twist, and not comparing it to the other side, because it may just be that we're a little bit tighter on this side, and that is fine. But if we want to go deeper, we can bring the arm to the outside of the leg, and we can bind our hands here underneath that right leg. Slowly come back to the front. We shake it off, arms, legs, and we come down onto the back. You might hug the knees in before you come into a comfortable position on your back. Once you've gotten all of the movements that you need to do out of your system, come into Shavasana. Stretch the arms and legs away from you. Open the palms to the ceiling. Such a gentle way of relaxing the shoulders and the chest, but also to open yourself up to the energy of the room around you, and maybe gently influence it. So maybe you're not alone right now. Are we ever? When we turn the toes out to the sides, just let that happen automatically. And then close your eyes. And we make sure that we're super comfortable here. So any last little movements that you want to get out of your system before becoming still, now is the time. And we let the eyelids get heavy. There's a little incentive for the eyes to slow down their movement. So always so active, even move when we're asleep. So we just allow ourselves to think of the eyes as resting in their sockets, slowing down any kind of movement in them. And relax your jaw, your tongue, that space between the eyebrows, all those little muscles around the eyes and your lips. And the shoulders and the arms get heavy. Now the legs and the hips to relax. The torso to just sink into the ground. And your neck gets soft and comfortable as the head gets heavy. And your whole body gets heavier with every exhale. And with every exhale, you release a little bit more tension. And you allow yourself to let go. And just resting in stillness like that, start noticing your breath. Not just in the stomach, but there's a lot of movement as you inhale and exhale. Traveling up to the rib cage, chest, every part of the back. See if you can notice your breath in the back of the throat. So that slightly cool sensation.
And then bring your awareness to your nostrils and just notice if you can feel the breath there. Slightly cooler on the inhale. Maybe much more imperceptible on that exhale as our body's warmed up the air. Yeah, keep feeling the breath, not guiding it, just observing it. Just feeling it come and go. And getting used to that natural rhythm of the breath. And then I'll take you through a scan of your body. And we'll observe all these parts of the body in the same way as we're observing the breath. Not thinking of it as good or bad. Just noticing if there's any sensations. Hot or cold. Maybe any tingling. Not looking for sensations either. As I say out these parts of the body, you can just become aware of them, directing your focus there. Starting with the back of the head, that part of the head that's in touch with the ground. You're noticing that connection. Bringing our awareness to the top of the head. And then letting our focus drift to the whole of the skull. Noticing the temperature, any tingling, moving on to the forehead, in the middle of the forehead, all the way out to the sides, your right temple, your left temple, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, that space between the eyebrows, the length of your nose, the tip of the nose, your nostrils, eyelids, right and left, your eyes, noticing if they're resting, eye sockets, right cheek, left cheek, your jaw, the right side and the left, your chin, bottom lip, upper lip, space between your upper lip and the nostrils, your tongue, the roof of your mouth, the back of the throat, right ear, left ear, back of the neck, right side of the neck, left side of the neck, throat, right collarbone, left collarbone, top of the right shoulder, shoulder blade, the whole of that right shoulder,
right armpit, upper arm, elbow, crook of the arm, forearm, top of your right hand, palm of the hand, heel of the hand, thumb, tip of the thumb, all of your fingers, tips of the fingers, left shoulder, shoulder blade, armpit, upper arm, crook of the arm, elbow, forearm, top of the hand, palm of the hand, heel of the hand, thumb, fingers, all fingertips, upper back, mid back, back of the rib cage, lower back, spine from the tailbone to the neck, chest, heart, front of the rib cage, your navel, your diaphragm, your pubic bone, the whole of the abdomen, right hip, left hip, pelvis, right butt cheek, left butt cheek, sitting bones, right thigh, left thigh, right knee, left knee, right lower leg, shin and calf, left lower leg, shin and calf, right ankle, left ankle, right heel, left heel, right top of the foot, left top of the foot, arch of the right foot, arch of the left foot, ball of the right foot, ball of the left foot, right big toe, left big toe, all toes on the right side, all toes on the left, all fingers and fingertips, All toes and tips of the toes. The whole of the right leg. Left leg. Right arm. Left arm. Whole of the torso. The whole of the head. Observe the breath in your stomach and the whole of the upper body. An expansion on every inhale and the collapse on every exhale. Notice if your in-breath is longer or your out-breath. Without guiding the breath, just observe. Notice how the in-breath feels in your body. Notice how the exhalation feels. And without changing your in-breath in any way, start slowing down your exhale. Don't push the air out. Don't feel like you're guiding it. Imagine you're letting go. You're allowing the air to leave. And you're taking your time with that. Gentle breaths in, slow breaths out. In through the nose and out through the nose. Noticing the expansion in your upper body. Noticing the collapse. Trying to get those exhalations to be twice as long as your inhalations. But keeping all of this completely comfortable. It's still your natural breath. You just happen to very gently guide it. And then going back to just observing the breath. Start moving into your fingers and toes, into your wrists and ankles. And as you inhale, and maybe guide a breath in, stretch the arms up over the head, point your fingers, point your toes. And on an exhale, feet to the ground, knees drop to the side, to the other side. Get some movement into the hips. Slowly come onto the right side of the body and allow yourself to lie there. Maybe using your right arm as a cushion for your head. And staying completely comfortable. Noticing the breath in the left side of the nostril, where it should now be more dominant. And we slowly come up to seated. Eyes can stay closed. Any seated position that is comfortable. Close off your right nostril with your thumb of the right hand. Just take a few breaths in and out through the left nostril only. And making sure we're staying in that parasympathetic state. And change sides using any finger to close off the left nostril. And breathing in and out through the right. You could keep those breaths, your natural spontaneous breaths. Sometimes it's easier to guide the breath a little bit. Easier because we're so conscious. And when someone says, observe the breath, we immediately change it. The last couple of breaths here through that nostril, and we release, and we might just take a moment to bring one finger underneath our nostrils to feel that breath when it's warm. We release, open the palms to the ceiling, maybe into Gyan Mudra, pressing the thumb and four fingertips together, stretching the remaining fingers away from us. And we'll finish with 3 rounds of Om. Breathe in. And slowly start rubbing your hands together, creating some warmth, some heat. And gently press the palms over your face, open the eyes, and only when you're ready, bring the hands to your heart center. Thank you very much for joining. You can find more on YouTube and follow me on Instagram at Pathak Yoga.